with Harold. Lurch's Fitness. Thanks so much for being here again with us as we're talking about the purpose, right? The whys, the why did I play, right? These are the whys we have to answer in the rest of our lives with whatever profession we choose to follow. But in the same sense, as athletes, our why for working out and eating was competition. Now we've got to change our whys from competition to living. So, what advice could you give to that athlete who's tired of not working out anymore, and they know they've got to get back to fitness when they're just trying to figure out what their why is for working out? What are some questions they should be asking themselves?
One of the main questions you want to ask yourself is like going to the gym, like, why do you feel like it's important for you to take care of your body? And the best way for you to answer that, especially if you're a family man, is because you have a wife and you have kids, and you have to take care of your family. If you don't have that like solid foundation of doing it for somebody else versus doing it for yourself, then it's more like you're not going to push yourself because you feel like you're an athlete. I've done everything for myself already. But now I have to change my attitude, change my mind to be like, my why now should be more focused on taking care of my family, taking care of my kids, or even go further than that, taking care more of being there for my grandkids. If you want grandkids, if your kids want kids. So the thing that pushes you more than anything is, when you were an athlete, to be better on the field, you have to be in the best shape of your life. But now, since you're a businessman, a family man, for you to be the best businessman, best husband, best family man, you still have to be in the best shape of your life. But the only difference is it's a different type of shape, though. When you was athlete, you was strong, you was fast, you was all that. But now, it's all about being more lean. It's about just, taking care of more internally versus the physical part of it. That means your blood pressure has to be in check, your cholesterol has to be in check, your heart has to be pumping right. You constantly have to go to the doctor once a year just to check on yourself. And the thing is, athletes, we don't realize, every year we had to take a physical before we started playing. So now in life, you have to do the same thing. Every year, it's up to you to go to your doctor and take a physical to make sure that you're living a healthy life. That's why, especially, I'm not trying to deter from male and female, but especially men, we tend to not go to the doctor because we feel like we're in shape, we're fine. And it's not until we go through something and we find out, dang, I wish I'd been going to the doctor just to have a simple checkup so that whatever symptom that's came up, I'm able to take care of it or hit it before it's full blown. Because you don't know how many people I've run into to be like, man, I got high blood pressure, I got high cholesterol. If I was going to the doctor every year, at least once to take a physical, I could have got it. I could take care of that. I could have changed my eating habits. I could have done this, and this, and that. But we don't know because us as men don't like to take care of our body as much as women do. And that's the truth. I'm going to tell you right now, women, they're on it. They're on it. Men, us as men, we have to catch up. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. We have to catch up. And the biggest thing about that, too, is like, we feel like we're not all the time, but we feel like we're the breadwinner of the family, that we do so much that we put our health on the back burner. Well, we need to put our health first to give us the energy to take care of everything else. So I feel like the purpose of going to the gym now is not so much individually. It is individual as far as internally, but at the same time, it's more, I got people to take care of now. I got to take care of my wife. I got to take care of my kids. And working out is one of the best stress relievers that's out there, but people do not take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And what I'm hearing too is when you're an athlete, your team was in the locker room. Now when you become an adult, your team is under your roof.
Exactly.
So we're still wanting to win. We're still competing. And the same rules still apply. We're just moving from one arena to another one. So let's not forget the things we've learned, because that actually gives us an advantage, to be really frank. In the real world, it's just, can we see it through new eyes?
Exactly, yeah.
So when we're talking about working out and the whys and the purpose, why would somebody hire a personal trainer? What is something that somebody would need to ask themselves, do I need a personal trainer?
The biggest reason why, especially as an athlete, one thing you understand, when you was an athlete, a lot of athletes don't realize that. When you went to the gym, you never went to the gym for your own workout. The coach had the workout written out for you already, what you're going to do. You might be like, oh, I know what I'm doing, but really you don't, because everything was written out for you. Everything was step by step. A, B, go do this, go do this, go do that, go do this. So now that you has transitioned to a business person, a family person, you go to the gym, like, dang, what I'm gonna do now? You know? So it's like everything was written out for me before. Now I got to think on myself to get it done, and people don't like to do that. But if somebody gives you like, AB, we're about to do this today. Okay, good. I can get it done, and I'm out the door. Instead of spending 12 hours in the gym trying to think of what you're gonna do. So it's the way I like to say a personal trainer is same as a mentor, but just for your body versus for a business. If you could see the correlation between those two. Meaning you have a business mentor, he tells you what to do for your business. You have a personal trainer, he's telling you how to take care of your body with the minimum of time. What does the mentor do? It helps you collapse the time instead of wasting your time doing a lot of things you don't need to be doing. Same thing with a personal trainer. You come in the gym with a personal trainer, he keeps you accountable. We're doing this, this, and this. In an hour, you're done. You don't have to waste your time doing all the rest of this. And as a ex-athlete, you would appreciate that, because you're going to be like, oh, I'm used to that. That still gives you the same mentality. When you're in the gym, your teammates are pushing you, the coach is pushing you. Now you have a personal trainer in your ear pushing you at the same time. And believe it or not, it still gives you the same competitiveness that you had when you was playing ball at the same time. And that's how I feel like it will help you out.
Can you say that again? What are questions, or what advice could you give to people to reconnect to their purpose when things get tough?
No, but the biggest thing when you ask the question about, like, you know, when it comes to that 6 weeks of training, like, what can a person do to keep on motivating? And that's when you have to always remember your why. Why did you start doing it? Because if you think about it, 6 weeks, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, you have what, maybe 10, 20 more years to go, and you worry about it 6 weeks. 6 weeks into your business, are you going to give up? I mean, are you? If you give up in 6 weeks, then you really didn't want the business. You was just trying to make it really easy. And you can't do that. So, I mean, my thing is, if you're going to give up 6 weeks on your health, on your why, then you really didn't want it in the first place. You were just doing things to make you feel good, but actually what you're getting now is all the bumps and bruises and the soreness of working out. And you really don't like the pain, but if you still keep the why in your forefront of your mind, and that's what's going to keep you going, regardless of what it is.
How do you block out the naysayers and that negativity? The reason why I didn't go to the gym to begin with. Because of this, but I've just gotten to, like I said, I got to that breaking point where I said it's either them or me, and I'm choosing me.
Yes, yes.
Now that I've chosen me, we all know once you get tired and you get some pain in your life, we want to go to comfort. So how do we erase comfort with purpose?
And going from that standpoint, I would, especially everybody here being ex-athletes, we have to go back to the feeling of training camp. The perfect example during training camp, like you said, 2 days, you're hurting, you're sore, but every time you come back, you had that mental part of you that's like, but I'm gonna push through it. But now you're in life where you're mental and sore, and there's a certain goal that you want, say after 6 weeks, you reach your goal as far as you lost the weight, you're cut, you're where you want to be. Does that mean as an individual, you go back to what you used to be like? When you weren't in shape? But do you really want to get out of shape again? Because you know you can't stop. Because now it's got to the point where you have to maintain it now. And the maintaining part is it's harder than getting started. It's hard to get started, but once you get started, it's easy. But now you have to maintain that, because you know in the back of your mind, if you don't maintain it, I can be back to where I started. Mm-hmm. That's not what you want. So, like you say, like, you know, one of the motivators could be a picture of yourself, how you used to look like, and be like, oh, I don't want to look like that again. Put that picture up on your mirror every time you get up in the morning. Oh, I don't want to look like again. Or put a picture of yourself, how you look now, and be like, yeah, that's me. I'm going to keep on going, make sure I stay like that in the gym. Or put a number up, say be 180. And you're like, damn, I was 180 before, but now you're 155, cut and shape and everything. And be like, that's where I want to stay. I want to stay at that 150. And in order for me to stay at that 150, I have to maintain what I'm doing. So it's like, let me not fall off the wagon where I feel I have to pick myself up again. To stay at the 150, be consistent, which is the biggest thing as far as training, is being consistent every day.
So when you publicize and you write your why, that's going to help you push through the inevitable barriers and the inevitable roadblocks that are the reason why you are where you are. I'm sorry. It's good. Once you know what your why is, mm-hmm. It's going to knock down those barriers that have kept you where you are. And it's like you were saying earlier, this is constant. The body is not static. Just because I was in shape doesn't mean I'll stay in shape. And exactly. Just because I'm out of shape doesn't mean I will stay out of shape. Right. So there's another dimension in there where it gives space and power to us to choose.
Exactly.
So when somebody has purpose, how much does if a person wants to work out and they want to make good physical and dietary choices, how important is their purpose, their reason why? How important is that to their future success?
If you want to see your success become a fruition, then that's how important your health should be to you. Because you could work hard for the next 5 years and not hit the gym at all, but your business is successful after 5 years. Like, you've hit the tier mark, you've hit it. But then what happens after 5 years? Now your health has deteriorated. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in 5 years, you hit the part. I mean, you hit the Hall of Fame of the business, but then your health is at a rookie level. You won't be able to enjoy the fruits and the labor that you have done. That's why I say your health and your business have to be equal. You put as much time into your business as much time you put in your health. And that should be your why. So that when you do reach that pinnacle, you could be like, I can enjoy my fruits and labor. Nobody wants to get to a certain point and be like, damn, I'm sick. I'm always in the hospital, always in my doctor. I can't enjoy the fruits of my labor that I've done as far as my business goes.